Hi, Andy here, the author of the Make Each Click Count book series and host of the Make Each Click Count podcast. Today's question is a very interesting one. Should I trust Google Ads automatically created assets or ACAs? That's a fantastic question, and one I get all the time. So let's dive in and clear this up, shall we? All right, let's set the stage. Automatically created assets, or ACAs, are Google's latest attempt to save advertisers time. And to be fair, it sounds good on paper. Google uses machine learning to automatically generate headlines and descriptions for your responsive search ads, RSAs. It pulls from your website, landing pages, and existing ad copy to create these helpful assets. Sounds like magic, right? Well, not quite. Here's the thing. Google's idea of helpful doesn't always align with your business goals. And frankly, as I wrote in my 2022 Make Each Click Count Google Ads edition, one of the biggest dangers of automation is loss of control. Let me repeat that. Automation without control is like giving your car keys to a stranger because they say they know a shortcut. Pros of ACAs. Let's be fair. There are a few potential upsides to using ACAs. They can save time, especially for large accounts with lots of ad groups. They can increase ad variation, which can help with A/B testing. They might uncover messaging angles you hadn't thought of. But, and this is a big but, these benefits come with some very real risks. Cons of ACAs. Let's talk about the downsides. 1. Irrelevant or inaccurate messaging. Google often pulls generic phrases or outdated info from your site. This can lead to headlines that are off-brand, confusing, or just plain wrong. 2. Loss of brand voice. You've spent years building a brand voice, and now Google wants to write your ads in a tone that sounds like a robot wrote it? Hard pass. 3. Low conversion alignment. Google's algorithm is focused on CTR, not necessarily conversions. So while an ACA headline might attract clicks, it might not attract the right clicks. 4th, data obfuscation. Here's a little secret. When you use ACAs, Google often won't show you performance breakdowns between your manually written assets and the automatically created ones. That's a black box no e-commerce business can afford. As I like to say, clicks are vanity, conversions are sanity. Now look, I'm not anti-automation. In fact, I use automation in plenty of my accounts, but only where it makes strategic sense and I can monitor and control the outcome. Here's what I recommend. 1. Start with strong manual assets. Write your own headlines and descriptions. Use language that aligns with your brand. Highlight your true unique selling proposition, not just some fluff Google scraped off your homepage. 2nd, monitor performance. Keep an eye on how your RSAs are doing. If Google slips in an ACA that's outperforming your copy, then consider testing that angle, but do it manually. 3rd, turn off automatically created assets, if needed. Yes, you can opt out of ACAs. In your ad settings, go to automatically created assets and switch it to off. You're the boss. Don't let Google make you feel like you're just along for the ride. If you want a full breakdown of how to write killer ad copy, manage RSAs the right way, and sidestep Google's sneaky automation traps, check out my book, Make Each Click Count, 2022 edition on Google Ads. I walk through proven copy frameworks, testing strategies, and yes, the do's and don'ts of automation. You can find it on Amazon or at makeeachclickcount.com. Quick story. One of my agency clients, a high-end outdoor furniture brand, came to me after trusting Google's ACAs. Their click-through rate was up, sure, but conversions? Down 30%. Turns out, Google was testing headlines like cheap patio sets near you. Let me tell you, cheap isn't exactly the word you want associated with $4,000 teak sectionals. We turned off ACAs, rewrote the ad copy to emphasize luxury, longevity, and the California lifestyle. And within weeks, conversions rebounded and then some. Bottom line, if you're selling premium, niche, or brand-driven products, you can't afford to let Google speak for you. So back to the question, should you trust Google's automatically created assets? Short answer, trust, but verify. Don't blindly hand over your ad voice to Google. Use ACAs strategically, test everything, and if they don't align with your brand or goals, turn them off. You've got this. And if you need help dialing in your ads or want a second set of eyes, reach out. That's what I'm here for. Hi, Saeed. If you have a question on online advertising or need more tips on e-commerce marketing, let me know on my YouTube channel within the Make Each Click Count Facebook group, or send me an IM or email at info@makeeachclickcount.com, and I'd love to help. And until next time, happy marketing.